and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Cooking and Loving, where we cook with love. Before I get into the video, I'd like to say a special thanks to all of my subscribers who took the time to watch my videos and just like, comment and share it with all their friends, because we hit 100 subscribers on this channel on my birthday. Oh my goodness, and we're at 132 subscribers, so that's a huge milestone for me. I know I'm not Gordon Ramsay or anything, but still, this is a huge milestone. And to celebrate, the majority of my subscribers are Filipino. So what better way to celebrate with you guys by making a Filipino dish, which is an all-time favorite Filipino dish, pork adobo. This is going to be so exciting because I love pork adobo. But anyway, sigla! Before I tell you the ingredients, I need to say a special thanks to my cameraman, which is my dad, my mum for helping me out, cleaning the dishes, helping me out with everything, sometimes setting up, and my brother, thanks to him, he tasted the amaretto pudding and he loved it. And also my editor, Zio Maurizio, my uncle, he also has a YouTube channel called Maurizio Padronelli. Go search that up and subscribe to him. He's in Italy. But now I'm going to show you how to make this. But first, I need to name the ingredients. So the ingredients for today are 1 teaspoon of ground pepper, 1 teaspoon of peppercorns, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 3 cloves of garlic crushed and chopped, 2 tablespoons of sugar cane vinegar, 5 tablespoons of dark soy sauce, bay leaves, and because I'm doing my mother's recipe, I have 1 tablespoon of honey, not sugar. I'm not going to use sugar. I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of honey and a can of lemon and lime soda. And to be honest, this talking's made me very thirsty, so I'm gonna quickly drink some. I'm refreshed. But anyway, let's get on right in the video. I almost forgot the most important ingredient: 500 grams of pork shoulder and 500 grams of pork belly. Why am I using pork belly and pork shoulder? It's because that's the fat side to the meat. And so basically, the fat, when cooked, it doesn't dry out, and you don't want dry adobo because it won't taste good. It will stay moist, so that's going to be really good. So now let's start. Okay, so firstly, we need to put the wet ingredients. So I have my vinegar, like that. I can put that there. Soy sauce. I have honey. I'm not using sugar. In fact, the classic version is with sugar. This one's without sugar. And I have my lemon and lime soda. So you gotta be careful so it doesn't fizz like it just did. Very carefully, because you don't want it to all blow up. Okay, so now I'm gonna put the dry ingredients. Just to make sure, you can cut the meat before. Cut the meat before. I'm cutting them after because I want to make sure that all the ingredients make love, because this is cooking and loving we're talking about. So now let's put the dry ingredients. We have ground pepper, peppercorns, a garlic powder, cloves of garlic. By the way, this is only the marination for the meat. Oh, these must smell good. Wow. Anyway, this is just the marination for the meat. It's not all the ingredients because I'm gonna leave this overnight because you can marinate them for 6 hours, but I prefer them 6 hours or less. But I prefer them to marinate them overnight. So there's other ingredients tomorrow. So this isn't all the ingredients. Okay, so for the cutting of the meat, I'm using. You see, this is a lot of fat. Do not remove this because this is what it makes adobo beautiful. I'm just gonna cut them into cubes. Now, this is the meat I'm after. Look at that. Oh, this is just too beautiful. But unfortunately, I need to cut it. So I'm gonna cut them into cubes again. So I'm gonna put it like this and then that. So, cut it by itself. There you go. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to cut them into cubes. You just cut them into cubes. And then I'm going to put that there. And there. Now this is the beautiful meat. Vegetarians don't watch. It looks beautiful. So now let's marinate them. This is going to be so yummy because I like marinating. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a couple of them, put it in and use my hands. Just like that. And then I'm going to get some more. And I'm going to use my hands to thoroughly marinate them. Get some more. Boom. Boom. And boom. Trying to cover them. Get your hands right in there. Oh yeah. Now of course, before you start marinating the meat, you need to wash your hands first for hygiene reasons. Okay, now we cover. Remember, every once in a while, remember to start mixing again because everything has to be undercover, even though some parts won't be fully submerged into the marination, into like the soy sauce and everything. You gotta mix them every once in a while. So now I want to put this into the fridge because this smells so good and I want to eat it right now, but I can't eat it because it's raw. So now let's put it in the fridge. Okay, so what I did today was I marinated the meat, I put it in the fridge. I'm gonna leave it overnight, so I'll be cooking this tomorrow. However, I say 6 hours minimum, marinating it 6 hours minimum, but you can do it if you want less, 5 hours, even 1 hour if you want. So I will see you tomorrow. Welcome back, guys. It's been around 16 hours since I put my meat into the fridge, so it has to be marinated really, really well by now. So now I'm going to take it out the fridge. Bam! Here we have my fantastic meat. As I said yesterday, there is more ingredients. So yesterday was just the marination, right? Today we have more ingredients to actually cook the meat. We have 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 to 3 if you want, 1 onion that I'm going to be chopping, and right now 1 glass of water, which you need for cooking. If your meat gets dry when you're cooking it, you can add more water if you want. So now, let's chop the onion. I'm not going to cry, by the way. Okay, so here we have my onion, which I'm going to be chopping. So, the way I'm going to chop the onion is in half. See, I'm not crying. And then the half I'm going to... And then what I'm going to do is get these and then chop them into little cubes. So, into little... Because we're going to stir fry these. Okay, you know what I promised? That I'm not going to get tearful? Yeah, I am. Because this onion is really, 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 I don't know how to describe it, but it makes you pretty tearful. So I finished cutting my onions. As you saw, I got a little bit teary, but to stop that, quick tip, wash your onion before you cut it, because that normally stops me from getting all watery, teary, It usually works for me, maybe it doesn't for you, but anyway, now let's stir fry the onions. Stir fry, I'm adding 3 tablespoons of oil. I'm using extra virgin olive oil. You don't need to, you can use any oil if you want, but nice. Heat up the pan. So I'm gonna put my onions now because the oil is warm enough. Got my onions. Using the knife to help me, and you gotta do it. Okay, remember to saute them until the onions are translucent. Until they are golden brown, that's how you know they are ready. And now we're gonna get my meat. You've got to act fast with this. We're gonna get the meat, and don't add the juice yet, not yet. Just like that, and put it in. That nice sizzling sound. 1 second, this is kind of hard. There's a lot of meat in here. I think that's all we can fit. Turn the fire a little higher, which is what I did, and cook them. Once they're cooked, then you can add the juice. Because make sure you do not miss out on the juice. Because if you throw that away, your adobo will not taste. Alright, my meat is almost done, not done yet. I'm almost ready to add the juice, but meanwhile, while cooking, I washed 3 cups of rice, and now I'm gonna put 3 cups of water to cook my rice, because I'm adding rice. I have a rice cooker. You can use a rice cooker if you have a rice cooker, but I'm doing it with a pot, pan, the old-fashioned way. So while the rice is cooking, I'm ready to add my juice. I'm also going to add that 1 cup of water to make it more tender, because I want my meat like nice and tender. This is the thing that makes the adobo really good. So I'm going to add here. And then that 1 cup of water. And add a little bit, not all of it, just not all of it. And then I'm going to cover it right here. I'm covering it. I don't know if you're going to cover it, but I'm covering it. Turn up the fire a little bit more. Check how the rice is doing. I just started cooking it, so it's probably doing good. And I'll see you once it's finished. Okay, let's see if my adobo is done. It's been about 30 minutes since I started cooking. As you can see, my meat is nice and tender. Still a little bit of juice left because I like it nice and juicy. The rice, you need to remember, different varieties of rice means different instructions. So you need to follow the instructions on the bag of rice you got. My meat is looking good. I think I turned the fire to low. I turned the fire to low, and maybe around 5 more minutes until it's finished. Because I mean, right now it's smelling amazing. Like smelling. You know what? Yeah, it smells amazing. I'm gonna sorry, I forgot to add the pinch of salt. You need 2. I have salt here. 2 pinches of salt. 1, 2. I'm gonna add a little more, just a little more. 3. You stir. Here we are. My rice is done, and now my adobo is done. So I'm gonna turn off the fire, and now let's plate. small bowl here because I'm gonna be presenting it. Because I like presenting stuff. So I have some rice. I'm gonna put it all the way to the top, flatten it out, and then form it. So basically, this is basically called form the rice. Like that. Boom! There you go. Yeah, that's how you want it. You get some meat and plate. Make sure you try to get also the peppercorns because with the meat they give an extra flavor. Once you finish plating, you can add a little bit of spring onions. Boom! Sprite and honey pork adobo. Now for the taste test. Obviously I'm gonna try it, and also my brother, Brandon, come here. Are you hungry? Where you go? Okay, we're gonna go through there. Are you hungry? Yeah. This is like one of his favorite Filipino dishes. Okay, wait. 3, 2, 1, try. He's digging, isn't he? Is it good? Good. For the rice. Okay, so to wrap it up, this adobo really good. Now the good thing about adobo is that you can add more soy sauce if you want. You can alternate, but this recipe, I love it. Sprite and honey. But unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, and hit the notification bell, as you will be notified every time I upload a new video. Alla prossima, ciao!